Afternoon peeps, good afternoon everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. I just recorded another episode of The Presenter. I sat down with the voice of boxing, Mr. Adam Smith, and it was fascinating. Honestly, some of these stories are incredible. I could listen to him talk for hours. Some of the names he dropped. I mean, bear in mind, this guy has commentated on everyone over the last, 3 decades. Not just everyone over here, but all of them in America as well. So yeah, that will drop tomorrow. Please give it a watch. It's about an hour long. After that, we recorded his top 10 favorite ever fighters from the UK and Ireland. That will drop tomorrow as well. Again, some of the names on that list, it was almost an impossible task that I gave him. I mean, bear in mind, as I said, he's commentated on sort of fighters over here since, I think, 95 or 96, maybe a bit earlier. So to ask him to pick his top 10 was never going to be easy, but he did. So yeah, that will be out tomorrow as well. A few of you have asked about Ade and Gman. Gman is in Ireland. He comes back tomorrow to London. So we're going to record the pod tomorrow. It's going to go straight up as well. So yeah, 3 videos for you to look out for tomorrow. Don't say your boy doesn't give you stuff, eh? 3 videos. All right, let's have a look and see what there is to talk about today. Now, very quickly, this has just popped up on my Instagram. Major fight news. This is concerning Mr. Daniel Dubois. This is his management company. Sam Jones is tagged in it as well. It says major fight news to be announced soon. If you're putting a headline like that out, then it better be major. And look, I mean, we all think it's going to be Fabio Wardley. We hope. My only concern with this is I don't see much coming from Fabio's side. I haven't seen anything from his side. I mean, it's all from Dubois. It's all from Sam Jones. It's all from this management company, ICS, Inspire Capital Sports. Nothing yet from Fabio Wardley. So I don't know. I mean, look, major could be Caballero. That would be major. Major could be Martin Bacoli. Maybe not major, but still big. But surely it's Fabio Wardley. Let's hope it is. And let's hope this isn't just a tease. And when they say to be announced soon, soon means in the next few days, not bloody March. So let's fingers crossed it's Fabio Wardley. Talking about major fights to be announced, this one looks like it finally could be getting the green light. Virgil Ortiz, Jaron Ennis showdown getting close and targeted for April. It felt like this was dead in the water, or at least, I mean, to us, right? I mean, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. I mean, they got in the ring, right? After Virgil Ortiz a smash past Erickson Lubin, they got face to face, and that made us feel like it's already done. And then we start hearing about the numbers and who wants this split and who that split, and Oscar falling out with Virgil, and I thought it was dead. Not so. I don't know if this is the case of Turkey's got involved, and this now will be a Riyadh season fight or a Ring Magazine fight, or maybe even, I don't think it will be, but maybe even a Zuffa fight. I doubt it will be because of Eddie's relationship with Dana. And Virgil is still with Oscar, and Oscar's relationship with Dana as well, so I doubt it. But I'm thinking it's a Ring Magazine fight. And the reason I think it will be that is because Mike Coppinger mentioned it on Inside the Ring. So I think it will be a Ring Magazine fight. Great fight. Great fight. No titles on the line, which is crazy, right? But yet it's the biggest fight, 154 pounds. And I think it will do good numbers. I don't think it will do like crazy numbers, but I don't even know what a crazy number is nowadays. We were so used to 1 million being the number, right? We were almost spoiled. Mayweather did 1 million. Pacquiao did 1 million. Over here, AJ did 1 million. Like, that's not a normal number anymore. Like, forget that number. I almost feel like that now, because of illegal streaming, that number now is almost 500,000. So if this gets 250, 300, I think that's an incredible number. So let's see. But let's hope it happens. Tszyu looking at March bout and then Errol Spence. Yeah, there's a lot of talk. Word on the street is that Tszyu is going to fight Errol Spence in the summer. If I am Tszyu, I understand the want for a warm-up fight, but don't risk your bag. Like, that's a big money fight for Tszyu. The biggest fight he's ever had. I mean, I know he had Sebastian Fundora, but this is the biggest fight he's ever had. I don't know why you'd want to take a fight in March, then fight Errol Spence in the summer. Errol Spence is the one that should be having a bloody tune-up fight. Errol Spence hasn't fought for 3 years. Last time he fought, as you guys know, Terence Crawford. So if anyone should be having a warm-up fight just to get the ring rust off, it should be Errol. I don't think Tim needs to do it. But look, I'm not a big fan of that fight. I'm not a big fan of Errol Spence coming back. It's been far too long. But, I mean, who am I to try and stop Errol Spence getting in the ring, right? I mean, if he wants to get in the ring and fight. You know, I've just realized, like, when fighters want to fight, they'll fight. So, you know, I used to always scream, retire, retire. You've achieved it all. Get in, get rich, get out. That was my thing. Get in, get rich, get out. Doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's very, very rare that fighters retire at the right time. Very rare. Like, I mean, you can think in the last 10 years, on one hand, the fighters that have got out at the right time. Andre Ward got out at the right time. Carl Froch got out at the right time. Lennox Lewis got out at the right time. Joe Calzaghe got out at the right time. After that, these fighters hang on and hang on and hang on. I was going to say Floyd Mayweather got out at the right time, but he kind of still fights, doesn't he? But got out at the right time in real fights. Everyone else seems to kind of stay on. Then it gets very, very dangerous. All right, let's talk about a fighter who is staying on, who I think should retire, but isn't going to retire, but is now kind of holding up the division. And it's always difficult for me to even say anything remotely negative about Alexander Usyk, because I think he's a great guy. I think he's an incredible fighter. I think he's an incredible ambassador for the sport of boxing, the way in which he kind of holds himself, right? I mean, you're never going to see Alexander Usyk falling out of a nightclub. Right? Like, he's perfect for a heavyweight champion. But right now, dude, you're not fighting. There are no fights announced. We don't know what's going on. And the fact is, you're kind of holding up the division a little bit. I mean, he's already vacated a belt. Obviously, Fabio Wardley's now the champion. He might have to vacate them all, because there are guys sort of waiting in line that kind of want their opportunities. And as much as I love Alexander Usyk, I mean, he kind of has been a part-time boxer for the last 5 or 6 years. Apart from 2024, where he fought Tyson Fury twice, this guy gives you one fight a year, I think, since 2019. Not busy. He's not busy. Like, Alexander Usyk turned pro after the Olympics, 2013. Obviously, we're now 2026, 13 years. I think he's had 24 fights. It's not crazy. I mean, it's not a lot of fights. So he hasn't been busy, especially since he turned over into a heavyweight. But I almost feel like if you're the heavyweight champion, you're obligated to fight. But I've not looked at the numbers of other champions. I should have done this before. Like, how many times did Vlad fight? How many times did Lennox fight? I haven't looked at those guys. But I'm pretty sure they fought more than once a year. Hope I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. This guy's fighting once a year. He's fighting once a year. And look, the once a year is very good. And I love it. I'm at most of these fights. But what's happening, Usyk? Like, it almost, sometimes it comes to like a case of all the people that he wanted to fight are fighting other people now. Obviously, he was calling out for Deontay Wilder for a couple of months. Deontay Wilder's now fighting CHISORA. There was some talk about Fabio Ward. It looks like Fabio Ward is going to fight Daniel Dubois. There was some talk, crazy or not, but there was some talk about Tyson Fury again. Tyson Fury is fighting Arslanbek Makhmudov. So ultimately, you kind of left with one name. And for some reason, this one name hasn't been sort of spoken about, at least not spoken about on the side of Alexander Usyk. And that one name is obviously Agit Kabayel. Like, just fight Kabayel. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. If you're not going to fight, vacate. I mean, I don't want Usyk to vacate. I don't, because I don't like the idea of I don't like the idea of there being a heavyweight world champion and me not thinking you're deserving of it. Does that make sense? Like, me, obviously everyone in the world knows Usyk's the man, right? Usyk's number one by a country mile. So when I see another person with a belt, I'm like, oh yeah, but you're kind of not really, because Usyk's the champion. So I don't really want him to vacate, but I'd rather him vacate and those guys get their opportunities, which is their lifelong dream to be world champion, than for Usyk to sit on the belts and do nothing. Like, Andy Ruiz's name was mentioned. And now I saw Turkey mentioned Rico Verhoeven, the kickboxer that AJ was going to fight. Turkey tweeted about him fighting Usyk. And I'm like, what are we doing? What's going on here? There are heavyweights out there that would fight Usyk. Deserve it or not, I'd rather see any of the top 20 guys than any of the top 50 guys than a kickboxer. So, look, this isn't, again, This isn't a dig at Usyk because I mean, it's the greatest photo in the world, right? This isn't a dig at Usyk, but if you are the champ, I mean, you have to get busy. You have to stay busy. That's kind of why I always, and I know a lot of people shit on him. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. But Canelo always gave us 2 fights a year, man. Like, apart from that one period where, you know, he had an issue with Golovkin, this guy gave us 2 fights every year. Like, we knew it was getting September. You knew you were getting May. I mean, with some of these other champions, I don't know what you're getting. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what you're doing. And right now, Usyk's in a weird position. I'm like, dude, you're just holding up the division for no reason. Like, either retire, which I kind of want you to do, as undisputed champ, right? Go out on your blaze of glory, or fight, or announce something that you're gonna fight. Right now, we're getting nothing. And, you know, he's ringside at events, and I love it. It's good to see him. He's getting all the flowers he should get because he is a pound for pound great. But we've got to fight. We've got to fight for the sake of Cabia. We've got to fight for the sake of Fabio Wardley. We've got to fight for the sake of other guys that are coming through, that are ranked high in all the governing bodies, to which Usyk holds all the belts apart from obviously one. So yeah, look, there's my small, and it is a small OLEKSANDR Usyk rant, but it is a frustration. Because again, when you're that great, when you're that good, and when you are the heavyweight champion of the world, I think you're obligated to fight, and he's not fighting right now. He's not doing anything right now, to be honest with you, apart from announcing his new promotional company. I just want to see you fight, dude. Amanda Serrano pushes back on Jake Paul's fake Americans comment. Yeah, I don't really like talking politics here, but it's kind of politics mixed with boxing, because the two people in question are boxers, right? Jake Paul's a boxer, people, and Amanda Serrano certainly is a boxer. Obviously, this is coming off the back of Jake Paul calling that artist Bad Bunny a fake American. Obviously, Bad Bunny is an American citizen with Puerto Rican heritage. It's kind of, I just find it quite silly from Jake. You're in a position now where you're no longer looked at as a YouTuber. You own MVP. MVP have got events on Sky Sports. You're a big name in the world of boxing. You've got to just do things a bit differently. The fact is, Jake Paul lives in Puerto Rico. Jake Paul's company, MVP, started in Puerto Rico. Your number one asset in your whole organization, Amanda Serrano, is Puerto Rican. What are we doing dissing Puerto Ricans? I find it crazy. And I know he's tried to backtrack on it a little bit, but it's too late. Sometimes when you put things out there, they're there. You can backtrack as much as you want. It just doesn't look good. It's just not a good look. F.A. Jagba, Charles Martin this weekend on Zuffa. It's their third show in 3 weeks, right? This is probably the biggest name headline act they've done. In fact, it 100% is. Good fight. Looking forward to seeing this fight. F.A. Jagba, very good. Top 15. Maybe some might say top 10 after his draw with Martin Bakole. I don't know where Charles Martin is. Although sometimes I do believe this is a better Charles Martin than when he was champion, if I'm honest with you, but I don't know where he is. Let me quickly look at what Charles Martin has done recently. He's kind of skipping my brain. I'm trying to think of how active he's been. Okay, lost to Jared Anderson back in 2023. Unanimous decision, quite wide, but I'm guessing it was quite a good fight. Beat Matthew McKinney, never heard of him. Stopped him in the very first round. That was in 2024. Did not fight in 2025. How old is he now? I'm going to say he's about 37, 38. Okay. 39, 40 in April. All right. Yeah, F.A. Jagba should be getting rid of Charles Martin. All right, guys, girls, thank you very much. Again, don't forget, Adam Smith out tomorrow, the presenter. G-Man out tomorrow, Ade and G-Man. And also Adam Smith's top 10 ever favorite UK and Irish fighters, which should kind of lean you into who he's got on that list.